you're looking at it and you're saying that everything that's wrong with our culture is why I'm a success.
Wow.
So when I actually got a chance to talk to her, she was like, I never thought about it like that.
50 Cent said that he would work with Taraji after he seen the video of Taraji saying, you know, she had to fire her whole team after she done the Empire series for her character Cookie.
Oprah Winfrey has been making waves lately, but not in a good way. As you probably heard by now, Taraji P. Henson dropped a bomb, sharing how she almost bounced from The Color Purple over low pay. And now 50 Cent has jumped into the mix, publicly telling Taraji to leave Oprah behind and join up with his production crew instead. Fans are now connecting the dots, saying 50 was one of the OGs who called out Oprah years ago for her shady moves and accused her of throwing black actors under the bus while shielding white predators. See, 50 has been publicly taking shots at Oprah for ages and keeping up that feud without hitting pause. And at one point, he took his trolling up a notch by naming his dog after Oprah and his cat after Oprah's BFF, Gayle King.
That's Oprah.
That's Oprah.
Yeah.
Okay. Named after the Oprah, and your cat's name is?
And then Gayle.
Gayle, okay, Gayle.
But even though 50's jokes bring the laughs, fans are saying there's nothing funny about Oprah's shady side because she's allegedly sabotaged a lot of black people in the industry, and it's high time she gets exposed.
Every time she made a mention to hip-hop culture, it was something that was wrong with it. And it was something that was on my CD that was the largest debut in hip-hop album.
So people are out here making noise about Oprah's shady moves and claiming she climbed to the top by messing over and using black entertainers. This whole idea that Oprah ain't as sweet as she puts on has been swirling online for a minute. And it gained traction again after Taraji P. Henson recently revealed she almost walked away from the Oprah-produced remake of The Color Purple because they tried to lowball her.
And almost had to walk away from Color Purple. Yes, ma'am. Who said what? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because you know what? If I don't take a stand, how am I making it easy for Fantasia and Danielle and Hallie and Felicia? Then why am I doing this?
And while it seems most industry folks are scared to publicly support Taraji out of fear of Oprah turning on them, 50 Cent is not one of them, honey, and he's been calling out Oprah for years. He even once referred to her as an Oreo, meaning she's black on the outside but aligned with the white perspective on the inside. This all started when Oprah came for 50 for his raw lyrics, saying he and others like him keep pushing negativity on the culture. But then 50 hit back with those words, shining a light on what he sees as Oprah's split stance. 50 said she started out with black women's views, but has been catering to a middle-aged white American woman for so long that she's become one herself. Damn! But 50 isn't the only person who figured out a long time ago what Oprah is really all about. Ludacris also called her out for being sneaky after she invited him onto her show just to embarrass him on TV for everyone to see. Way back in 2005, Ludacris and his co-stars from the movie Crash hit up Oprah's show to promote the movie. But instead of giving Luda a chance to chat about his role, Oprah put him on blast for using the N-word in his music.
That she had made about, you know, I was there for Crash for the movie. Yeah. And basically she said something about not agreeing with my music, but she thought I did great in the movie. And of course I was up there with the whole cast of Crash. And so I didn't necessarily feel like that needed to be said. You know, you didn't agree with my music. And even if you don't agree with certain songs I made, say you don't agree with certain songs, don't say you just don't agree with all of my music. Right.
But here's the real messed up part. Luda didn't fall for Oprah's trap, and he came back with some smart words. But guess what? Oprah didn't let that fly. She cut out Luda's comeback, making it seem like he didn't have anything to say.
She was able to say what she said, and then I had my rebuttal, and when I saw the final show, her comments were in there.
Right, was in there, but yours wasn't in there.
And mine weren't in there, so it just looked like I kind of took it.
And then we also can't forget about Dave Chappelle, because just 1 year after Luda called out Oprah, Dave hit up Oprah's show to set the record straight on why he turned down a $50 million offer from Comedy Central and escaped to Africa. Dave was trying to break it down, saying those big money deals come with some serious strings attached. But Oprah kept on pressing Dave and trying to get him to admit he went crazy.
But at a certain point, it was like, all right, this is enough.
Yeah.
Colleagues were quoted as saying that you had become increasingly paranoid. Would you say you were paranoid?
Sure. First of all, what is a black man without his paranoia intact? If you might win $100 in a poker game and be on the subway, you're gonna look over your shoulder. They just said in everything I had $50 million. That's like making me a marked man.
So did you go to a psychiatric hospital?
In South Africa?
Yeah.
Who? Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. I was so...
I'm only asking because I need to ask.
I gotta get people thinking, all right, who goes from America to Africa for medical attention?
Dave then spilled more tea, saying the folks around him were pushing for him to take antipsychotic meds. But Oprah straight up brushed that off like it was nothing and kept saying Dave was just stressed and acting paranoid over and over again.
And I knew I was gonna leave, so I got ahead of schedule and I bounced. And I didn't tell anybody where I was going. The whole time, they're trying to convince me I'm insane. They were trying to get me to take psychotic medication. I said, I'm not taking this medicine, man, because I know these people be trying to control you or maybe discredit you. I was afraid, like, you know.
But you were stressed out. That's why.
There's no question. But it's very stressful for someone to constantly walk behind you and say, you're insane.
Now, while all this drama's going down, Oprah also started catching heat over her friendship with the convicted SA offender Harvey Weinstein. Oprah and Weinstein had been tight for a minute, and she wasn't shy about it either. In fact, she seemed like she was really proud of their friendship. But then, after Weinstein's crimes were exposed, multiple celebs went public, claiming Oprah knew all about his foul deeds. And then sources close to Weinstein spilled the beans, revealing that when those serious allegations against Weinstein first hit the headlines, Oprah reached out and showed her support. One insider from Weinstein's circle told TMZ that Weinstein was going around saying Oprah told him to step up and defend himself, and she allegedly promised to stand right by him. Apparently, a lot of powerful people were making those calls, but Weinstein singled out Oprah like she was his main ride or die. Oprah tried to shake that off later, but then other celebs like Rose McGowan and Seal came forward, saying Oprah was hip to Weinstein's game from the jump and protected him. In one tweet, Rose referred to Oprah as a lizard, and she said Oprah is all about supporting a sick power structure for personal gain. And then British singer Seal went in on Oprah too, calling her out for sweeping Weinstein's dirt under the rug. Seal took to Instagram, dropping a photo of Oprah and Weinstein with a message. When you have been part of the problem for decades, but suddenly they all think you are the solution. He doesn't sound like a woman. My bad. In the caption, Seal wrote, "Oh, I forgot. That's right. You'd heard the rumors, but you had no idea he was actually serially young starry-eyed actresses who in turn had no idea what they were getting into. My bad. Hashtag sanctimonious Hollywood." Clearly, Oprah's history of tossing black artists aside while shielding real predators is nothing new, and folks are giving props to 50 Cent for clocking Oprah's game way back before everyone else caught on. In one recent interview with The Guardian, 50 revisited his feud with Oprah and again called her out for trying to paint his music as ignorant. "I got shot 9 times, and I wrote music about it," 50 said. "Everyone writes something that can connect in a big way based on a painful moment. So you're saying we're not supposed to articulate or write it the way we experienced it?" And then after Taraji recently dropped a bombshell, revealing that she practically had to beg to be paid fairly on the new Oprah-produced remake of The Color Purple, which was great by the way, 50 shared a message of support to Taraji and said he's ready to work with her. 50 took to Instagram to share a screenshot of an article about Taraji firing her entire team after they failed to capitalize on her success in Empire. And he wrote in the caption, "They dropped the ball. F them, Taraji. I'm ready to work. Let's get it. GLG, Greenlight Gang, G-Unit Film and TV." But this wasn't the first time 50 publicly supported someone who felt betrayed by Oprah. After Monique publicly accused Oprah and Tyler Perry of blackballing her just because she didn't want to do some press work for free, 50 actually confronted Tyler about it. But according to 50, Tyler played dumb and claimed he didn't know Monique's career career was suffering. But 50 didn't just leave it at that. He also put his money where his mouth was and cast Monique in the second season of Black Mafia Family, or BMF, a TV show produced by his G-Unit Films and Television. Fans are now giving 50 props for doing the right thing and praising him for being one of the rare ones in the industry to publicly speak out against Oprah. Someone commented on 50's post about Taraji, first Monique, now Taraji. How can y'all not like 50? He's for the Black queens for real, for real. And another one wrote, 50, if you pull Taraji in on any of your current shows, your ish gonna go through the ceiling. I'm here for it. But let me know in the comments if you'd like to see Taraji in one of 50's productions. And do you think 50 was right about everything he said about Oprah? Leave your thoughts in the comment section and then check out this next video.